Habs Fan TV, I'm here with.
Christopher, what's up, everybody? Hope you're doing well. I'm with the GOATs.
You are with the GOATs. Tonight, the Laval Rocket have lost to the Utica Comets 4-0. What did you think about it?
Honestly, to start off, defensively, they sucked, okay? Also, on the offense, Dubé, man, not once, like 4 mistakes in a row. You can't do that. Wide open nets, pucks that go through your skates. Come on, bro. Come on. This is win or go home. You know that the first game counts the most. One game at home. Now you're going to Utica. Even if you win at Utica, you have another game. Come on. Come on.
C'est pas fort.
C'est pas fort. It's not good.
Yeah,
Right.
and I mean, Anthony Richard, missed a lot of chances. They just couldn't seem to hit the net. That's what I noticed.
No, exactly. It says 27, 28 shots. I feel like it was more shots towards them than.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe they didn't count well the stats, but yeah, too many missed opportunities. And then winner go home game. You know, it's there's still a game left, but this one was really important. We all know that.
Yeah.
So, and it sucks, because we don't have the guys, playing the playoffs right now for the Canadiens.
So you don't think a comeback is likely at this point?
I think it's going to be very hard because, like I said, now you have 2 games away. You didn't score 1 goal tonight. If it would be a 3 of 5, maybe. Now it's a 2 of 3. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard.
It's gonna be hard. So have you been following the NHL playoffs this season?
Yeah, well, everybody, my Hawks are out, so I can't go for them.
Yes, sir.
Or Montreal.
Go Bedard.
But my brother, y'all know, big Leafs fan, so I gotta. I'm hoping that his team wins for him, not because I love the Leafs, but I hope that they win. And my grandfather's a Leafs fan, and he never saw them win, so I would hope that they win. I mean, y'all think it's over, but honestly, if they win the next game, I think they might come back.
Yeah.
I think next game is the biggest
Sure.
one. I think it's the biggest one.
And if they put 4 wins in a row, they might also win the Stanley Cup too after the end of it too, right?
It would be
But
crazy.
we've heard this before. Do you really honestly believe that these guys have the mental strength to put back that 7-3 loss behind them?
Honestly, I think this year you brought a better group of veterans. You're starting off with guys like Ryan O'Reilly went to go get a guy that did win the Stanley Cup compared to the other guys like Patrick Marleau or Joe Thornton in the past. This guy has already won a cup. So maybe he could group them back up, okay? I believe Ryan O'Reilly was a great added key. Jake McCabe's a great defenseman. He's maybe not the best, but he adds well to that top 6 defensive core.
Yeah.
I think what
Does
they're
some good
missing-
headshots too.
Yeah, Bunting, we hate him. But what I have to say is that what didn't help of adding is a goalie. And let me get to it. The reason why Oilers and Leafs won't win the cup is because of that reason. Who cares about who's at the D? You need a great goalie. Look at teams like the Rangers. Look at the teams like the Bruins. Look at the teams like it's not the best composition, but the Kraken. They're maybe not the best team, but they got Grubauer, and look at him, he's solid. Kings, they got Korpisalo. He's maybe not the best goalie, but he's solid. 9.20 of save percentage compared to a guy. That's the problem with us in Montreal. I want us to win the cup once, but we can't win with Montembeault and Jake Allen. Norman Flynn, t'es qui pour dire ça? Hein? T'es qui, Norman Flynn, à dire que Montembeault et Jake Allen, c'est des goalers pour nous faire gagner la coupe? On a besoin d'Askarov ou Swayman, un des deux. Il y a des situations de goalers. Il y a des situations de goalers à Nashville puis à Boston. On a besoin de ces gars-là. Norman Flynn, va faire tes études. Puis that's all I gotta say, man. Norman Flynn, you gotta agree with me.
Normand.
Jake Allen et Montembeault.
Faut que tu répondes, Normand. Faut que tu répondes.
On va se le dire. Jake Allen, Montembeault puis Primo, c'est pas les réponses. You gotta agree with me on that.
Listen, I think that it's probably not the answer for if we want to make a serious playoff push. No, you're right. But I mean, let's talk about the goalie situation. I mean, Primo, I think it's kind of what people have said about him for a lot of years. He's just been very inconsistent.
Yeah, well, exactly, but not just that. But just look at it. I think he has like 1 shutout the whole year. It's not, it's not great stats, especially in the AHL.
He's not dominating the AHL. That's the issue.
Exactly. Look at a guy like in Calgary. I think it's Wolf. That guy, 4 years in a row, I think he won best goaltender. You need that type of guy. Why not go trade for him? Give him a shot in Montreal. At least 20 games. If he has 14 wins and like a 9.1 save percentage, he maybe has a chance to be that guy. Go get guys that give us a real potential. Because Montembeault and Jake Allen will not bring us there.
Do you
Will not bring them there.
Did you notice something while watching the Leafs game? They lost 7-3, And then I went on Twitter, and the only thing I could read about was about the fucking referees. Is it normal that you lose by 4 goals and you're blaming the referees?
No. Look, my brother, who's a real Leafs fan, you guys know he's Samsonov is him and everything. I'm telling you right now, Alex Talak of the Hawks is more him than him, okay? I mean, honestly, no, look. It's not, my brother said himself, it's not the fault of the refs, okay? In reality, it's the fault of guys like Bunting who are not playing disciplined, okay? Other guy, there's one call, I gotta agree, and that goal, I don't remember which one it was, I think the third or the fourth.
The one that hit the post?
Yeah,
There was a clear angle at some point, but they didn't show it on TV.
Yeah, I think that's the only goal that I could say, you know what, I side with you guys, but still a 6-3 game. It's not a 4-3 game, it's not a 3-2 game, Look, honestly, like I said, I hope for the Leafs, I feel bad for you guys. I want you guys to go far. I hate more Boston than Toronto. I hate more Tampa Bay. I hate more Boston than Toronto. Yeah, I hate more Tampa Bay than Toronto. These teams really disrespected Montreal, I find. Vasilevsky and Kucherov laughing at us. You're going to take that from these punks? Okay, Boston, what they said about Piquet Subban and Francis Bouillon in 2014. We're still going to let these guys slide it. Toronto, they're just joking around. They may be toxic fan bases, but, these guys, I want them to win because I feel bad for them, Anyways, if they put it in our faces, I mean, let them have that joy because Montreal has been to a finals. You've got a nice rookie class coming up, Lane Hudson. In the draft, they're getting at least Will Smith or Benson, okay? Or if it goes up, the Darder Fantilli, okay? You got
Mishkov.
Or Mishkov, yeah. You got other guys like Slav. I'm not sold on him, but I mean, look, he's got if he develops, maybe he's gonna be a top 9.
Listen, after tonight, between him and Nemec.
Honestly, personally, I would take Nemec because, like you saw, he's blocking shots. He's able to hit guys in corners. Look at the statutes of blocked shots. I think he might have over 3 or 4 tonight.
Yeah. They all block shots, no kidding. We would have had 40 shots on net. They kept blocking shots.
Yeah, look, I like Nemec a lot. Slav, I'm not sold because, look, 10 points in 42 games. Look, okay, he played with Evans, and he played with other guys.
He didn't play with great attacking potential either, huh?
No.
When you saw him play on the higher lines with Monahan, he was producing.
Yeah, he wasn't bad. But like I said, he should have been playing with like a Caulfield and a Suzuki, Him, he's a bit, hitting guys, getting the puck, passing it, Suzuki feeding it to Caulfield. It would have been fun to watch him with that, And as a Hawks fan, I got to say it, I hate Kuridak. Look, he wasn't good with Chicago. In Montreal, he's showing some promise. People are talking about going to get Pierre-Luc Dubois or drafting a guy like Fantilli, whatever. You know what? Yes, we're going to still draft a Fantilli, whatever, but now that Montreal has a good 3-line centers coming up in the future, y'all are going to be good at center-wise, which was a problem for plenty of years. And now what's the goal is that if you get Connor Bedard, you get a scoring machine. That's the biggest problem in Montreal right now. It's a goalie situation, depending if Price does a comeback, or guys who could score. Because we haven't had a 80-point scorer since Alex Kovalev. What is that? I was like 8-9 years old. So we're waiting for that guy. I think if you bring Connor Bedard to Montreal, they're making the playoffs because he's that game changing.
But he ain't coming to Montreal. He's coming maybe to Chicago, maybe to the Blue Jackets, but he ain't coming to Montreal.
I wish he would come to my Hawks, but the reality is that he's going to the Ducks.
You guys just had to beat the fucking Penguins, didn't you?
And my mother's a Penguins fan, so we had to knock them out. I was like them. Like,
no one's happy in the house now.
Oh, no one's happy. But look, only my brother, he still believes in the cup. And look,
he'll be happy for another 7 days.
Well, look, honestly, like I said, it all depends on the next game, how they respond. Everybody in Toronto is saying that right now. If they win the next one, let's just remember ourselves last year. Last year, Toronto lost one game one. Maybe it's going to be the same, and they won game 1 4-0 against Tampa Bay. Now, this year, they lost 7-3. Okay, it's still a 4-goal difference. So I still think Toronto maybe is going to be able to do that, So, look, I'm not over with Toronto, and now Boston is tied with the Panthers. We're hoping that Panthers win that round. It would be fun. Who are you going for in the playoffs? I forgot to ask you.
I'm going for the Montreal Canadiens. I'm not going for no other team. Thank you very much. Habs Fan TV.
Take care. And my brother's coming soon. He's coming soon with Danik. Be ready for that.